weren't for Dima, most of us would probably be dead.
I've just gotta keep telling myself I'm better off here than dead.
Hi. Need something?
Hey, Kasumi said she needed the key to the storage room downstairs. Can I borrow it?
Well, yeah, I guess. I mean, you could, but I lost it. Should never have agreed to help Faraday move all that equipment in the observatory. Like there could be anything I'm carrying that's going to damage Dima's computers. I was shoving things around in that upper floor that circles the wall of the telescope room, if that helps.
Acadia may not look like much from the outside, but it's all some of us have got.
Synths and humans will all get along someday. I just know it. Some other time, okay?
You track Kasumi here. I'm impressed. Perhaps not as quietly or efficiently as possible, but thankfully she was never in any real danger. I'm afraid your journey was unnecessary.
So, you're saying you could have done a better job of it? Didn't know it was a competition?
Yes, absolutely. Acadia is a safe haven for synths. Were it not, I would not have aided anyone in reaching it. Every synth I've tracked down, every synth convinced to come here, has been assured that he or she will come to no harm. My job is to make sure they all remain safe, no matter what. Understand?
How do you manage to track down synths and bring them here?
I have a network of contacts throughout the area. Some from my time with the Institute, some after. I know the Institute's tactics, and use that to my advantage. You have Dima's blessing, so by all means, make yourself comfortable.
So, what's your story?
I used to be a courser, returning synths that had escaped from the Institute. I was tracking a synth and instead found Dima. He convinced me of the truth, and the error of my ways. I rejected the Institute, made sure they couldn't track me, and dedicated my life to instead helping synths find freedom.
I'd like to help you all. Is there anything I can do?
Actually, as a matter of fact, there is. If you're serious about contributing, well, we've got a situation I need someone to look into. You've had some experience traveling around the island, so you may be decently equipped to handle it.
What's the problem?
We were expecting a new synth to arrive, and he should have been here by now. There's been no sign of him, and I'm concerned that he might have become lost on the way here.
You have any leads on where he might be?
You should start by talking to Brooks in Far Harbor. He's one of us, a synth. He's the one who meets the new arrivals and gets them started on the journey here. Of course, he's not likely to tell you anything without proof that you're working for me. If he doesn't cooperate, tell him that his designation is L792. That should convince him. That's as much help as I can give you for now. Please, hurry. If that synth is out there alone, he won't last long.
初来乍到。
Dima.
Did you need something?
I should get going.
Of course.
I was having a hard enough time keeping up with repairs before all this nonsense with the atom lunatics. It's not them. I'm concerned about you, Dima. You can't solve all the world's problems. Certainly not all at once.
Dearest Faraday.
Got it.
晒。
Relax. All will be fine.
you can't charm?
Hey, Dima.
What can I do for you?
I know you left some of your memories behind in an old submarine base. That you're worried the children of Adam will get to them.
You've been busy. I was hoping you were taking your time learning more about us. Huh. I suppose you have. Maybe this is an opportunity for both of us. I can't send any of my people without risking the children of Adam linking them back to Acadia. But you're new to the island.
What are you planning, Dima?
Before I begin, how much do you know? Did you have any questions for me? About Far Harbor, the children of Adam, or my memories?
You left your memories behind? How does that work?
As a prototype synth, my raw data capacity is limited. I began using computer banks to expand, to give me room to ponder, see new things. I had to leave some of my earliest memories behind when I left the sub-base to the children of Adam. I thought they were safe.
You're keeping Far Harbor safe, is that it?
Not exactly. They're fiercely independent. But the fog was starting to choke more and more of the island. So I proposed a trade. We would give them the technology to keep the fog at bay, in return for them being a lifeline to the outside world, a safe dock, and a place to buy supplies. Unfortunately, the children of Adam view the radioactive fog as a holy portent, and their bloodied history with Far Harbor puts us at odds.
The children of Adam on this island. You were helping them?
Yes. I know their faith in radiation as a type of god is a bit different. But who am I to judge? I was using a submarine base as a home when Martin and his followers stumbled inside. They had been cast out of Far Harbor for their beliefs. When I left to found Acadia, I knew the base would be in safe hands. They needed a home, a place to belong, just like I did. But now Martin is gone, and his successor, Tectus, wants to finally end the feud with Far Harbor by letting the fog swallow them.
I know all I need to.
Then my plan is simple. Pose as a recruit and infiltrate the children of Adam. Gain access to their base. In the old command center, guarded by some pre-war security measures, you'll find my memory banks. I'll give you the program you need in order to access my memories. Bring me anything you find. It's not going to be like a normal hack. You'll be breaking through a version of my own mental network. It'll consider you to be an intruder. I've loaded the program with some instructions I've recorded that will help guide you through it. I'm afraid it's difficult to explain without seeing it for yourself.
南部兽人，
So how does this program
对啊，
work?
南部
There
兽
will be
人
a
啊，
fairly ordinary-looking terminal with some attachments. The program
为了部
will give you
落
access to the terminal.
真的啊，有什么
Once
联盟
you
哥、部
attempt
落
to
格啊？
obtain a memory, your perspective might shift a little. Just relax then. The program will explain things to you as you need them.
Actually, I already have the program. I was thorough.
Well, I guess that just means I've picked the right person for the job. One more thing before you leave. Whatever you do, don't assault the children of Adam directly. Our ultimate goal must be to bring peace. If you attack them, they'll consider themselves at war with the outside world.
If we find anything suspicious in those memories of yours, we'll be back. Count on it.
Turns out Dima's earliest memories are in the hands of the children of Adam. He's afraid of what they're gonna find.
So, is that what those death projections were about? It wasn't Dima planning to destroy the island. He's worried the children of Adam will. Or is he still hiding something? What could be in those memories that he would leave them behind? Is there really something in this dangerous? Do you have a way in? Into his memories? Assuming you can get past the children of Adam, of course.
About the children of Adam, what do you know about them?
Well, I heard about them a little bit back in the Commonwealth. Radiation worship, something like that. I wasn't in Far Harbor long, but there's a lot of hatred for them there. I overheard someone talking about killing a child of Adam missionary. I can see why Dima would be worried. We just need to make sure we know he's not up to something else.
I got this program that Faraday and Dima wrote. It's supposed to help me access the memory banks.
Really? How would that work? When I was taking a peek in the computers he has here, Dima was hooked up to his chair. I was just tapping into it. I wonder if you'll need to, connect to the old banks the way he does? Some kind of connection between your head and the computer. I'll bet that's it. And then Faraday's program would be translating Dima's thoughts and data, helping you through any security guarding it. I'm sorry, I'm making assumptions. It's just, well, it's a little exciting, isn't it? You'll let me know what you find? I'll keep an eye on things here.
So, say I get the memories. What then?
If it's something that would really threaten the island, then it's better out of the hands of the children of Adam. Or Far Harbor, even. And if Dima really can't be trusted, we'll have his own memories to confront him with.
I'll get Dima's memories, and then we'll figure things out from there.
Good luck.
秘密的归属。我是归属在哪？
你问是谁啊？
最好别想起来。
救命啊！我被附身啦！
真的，你又被附身了，神射手超载雷射枪。射手超载雷射步枪。枪步枪。是不是这把？173+4。
好险有抓到放狗，要不然就要被宿舍的荆州给搞烂啦。
啊，有放狗也不一定，
至少好一点啊。
啊，毕竟一直被动的解没什么用。
没办法，棘手就烂到靠背没。还有我招下三幻神了。
要直接就
出来吧，
六幻神，
三幻神，
直接就六幻神，我都他妈就不知道怎么输了。怎么输？
六幻神你是作弊哦！16个水晶你要怎么弄啦？教一下啊！
没有8回，7回幸运币，然后8回再下一次啊，6幻神啊，多神啊！
干，你们每天都有这么好的牌运哦。
对啊，不然最少要6腾狮子、7腾狮子、8腾三幻神、9腾三幻神，怎么输？
干，对他妈的可以再低那一点没关系。
怎么输啊？我真的不知道怎么输啊！
场上有青眼白龙，又有三幻神，太猛啦！
负重372。灯塔，沼泽，庭院，先去小屋好。
哇操！范克里，好险我有那个猎人印记，不然就被66搞死了。
66而已，他没有抓到10，他没有抓到16。
现在才3特。
啊，3特也可以至少做到88。
那好，你讲就好啊。
这不是基本的吗？
哦，都基本。
不是吗？现在不是打牌靠赛，轻松自在。
就不是每天都有赛可以给你靠啊，大哥。
I'm sorry, I don't need to drown your troubles. Talk to Mitch, the last plank. I have my hands full helping my people.
Avery.
I'll be straight with you. It's never easy to ask anyone on this island for help, much less a stranger. But I've got a responsibility to these people, and I have a job for you, if you're up for it.
好啊，右手金牌啊。
What exactly?
当然右手啊。
We get our drinking water from a purifier not far outside of town. We had a bad storm not long before you got here, and it must have damaged the fog condensers that protect the road to the purifier. I sent Howard Dunbar out to fix them. He was out there when the Mirelurks hit us, and I'm afraid they might have got him, too. I was hoping you might go have a look. If the worst happened, maybe you could get those fog condensers back online. If you're up to it, just head south out of town. It's paying work, of course. I wouldn't ask a stranger to stick their neck out on our behalf, unless I was willing to pay a fair share for it.
All right, I'll head out there now.
Good. Our water supply won't last much longer.
You have to help us. There may have been a crime. Ah, you there. Are you that detective I've heard about?
Who said I was a detective?
Mayor Avery said that someone new had arrived on the island, investigating a missing person. That must be you.
Seems word travels fast around here.
I haven't been able to find any of the local police force. The loud
多奇妙的毒鸟。
But, well, we may have a murder on our hands, and we need an outside set of eyes.
Where did the crime take place?
At the Cliff's Edge Hotel, just north of the town. Please, you must help us. Every moment we wait, our residents are at risk.
Who's the victim?
Well, we want to keep this out of the tabloids, but it's Ezra Parker, the financier of the hotel. Will you help us? There may still be a murderer at large.
Who are your employers?
I'm not at liberty to give out my employer's personal information, but you will, of course, be meeting with them.
我现在税务失败，怎么可能？税务填满。
Will you help us solve this heinous crime?
Okay, I'll help.
Oh, thank goodness. Shall I guide you to the Cliff's Edge Hotel now?
Where is it again?
The Cliff's Edge Hotel, just up the coast from town. You really can't miss it. Shall we be off?
Yeah, let's go.
Let's be off then.
什么啊？全通道。是。
You ain't on. You ain't long for this world.
Hip boy doesn't sound pleased. Let's say we get out of here.
听到闷棍就饱啦。
当然了，该闷的时候就是会有。
Looks like it isn't just the police who have been lax lately. The island's building inspector ought to be fired.
大饭店。
Staff really needs to do something about the lobby. I should warn you, some of the other hotel guests are a bit, rowdy. I was forced to defend myself when a few became a bit handsy, shall we say. The registered patrons are in a more exclusive area of the hotel, though, and do not associate with this sort of rabble. Shall we be off?
Yeah, let's go.
Very good. This way.
跑一个解好解满呢。 我拿到双3换神喽！
真的，结果活不到8腾，
现在才5腾，
还好，至少不是1腾拿到。
是啊，1腾拿到会哭啊
！1腾拿到等输了。
哦，我有青眼白龙，我就青眼白龙了。现在是社长，对
啊，社长。
我感原著毁灭，你够狠。
Got it.
好一个袭杀！
罚具和战斗中甲有比，这是。
对面也是蛮晒的啊。用凯恩用苍海龙进化到凯恩血踢，
不错，会进，
不错啊。
会进化。
反正下一回他就输了，再怎么进化也没用啊。
智力玩到，不是？长人腿不一样。哎，哇，我变把它射爆了。哎，他不会爆，好梦。还好他有钱，翻一满。发疯！正是杠杆四步枪。什么叫杠杆四步枪？
杠杆四步枪，大概是可以让你撑起地球吧？
真的啊，可以让我撑起地球。肯定是可以让我撑起地球，真的太重。
只要给你一个支点，就可以让你撑起全世界。
戳他，戳他，戳死！
哦，这年代还有人带盾猛。
控制战啊，控制战不带盾要带什么？
This elevator leads to the exclusive area of the hotel. You should feel quite privileged that they will be
真
allowed
的，我愿意让我进来，我应该觉得荣幸的，好荣幸的。
After you, the elevator is right there.
太多，总这样说，却没有真的心疼我。是我想太多，我也这样说。
对啊，有想太多了。
爱我的理由。 什么？
Welcome to Vault 118. Your home away from home, underground. Are you the
118号避难所。
It's me.
希望啊，是哦，截掉。
Let me just get the door for you.
真心的我。
Well, it's about time the police sent someone out to investigate. We have many important residents, and they're very worried.
What happened? Who died?
It's Mr. Parker, the primary owner and financier for the hotel. This is just a disaster.
啊，烦呢，炉石又在卡了啦。
They're at the crime scene again.
Sounds like trouble.
Don't they realize that they're going to disturb the evidence? You'd better come with me.
I shall return to my workstation and allow you to take things from here.
啊，这个避难所人家好高级。
What the hell is wrong with you? Excuse me?
Ezra, you have outdone yourself. This is your finest work. There is more emotion in his death than most have had in their entire lives.
Our friend is dead.
How are we doing on the hunt for Eddie's tapes?
I'm just saying that at least he had the decency to make a spectacle of it. There is nothing worse than
if I may,
That's
if I could just have your attention.
You're sick.
I'm sorry for shouting. But the detective has arrived and shall begin the investigation henceforth. Please return to your rooms until the detective has examined the crime scene and had a chance to come speak with you.
避难所机器人。哇，传说级保护者。
Don't let me bother you.
太传说啦！
Have a look at the crime scene for clues.
快投了啦，乐色！你剩9滴血能干小，我手上那张3换神啦！
Safety is our priority. So unless you have solid evidence, I will
快一点啊，垃圾！
这边没有翻译。
腰豆不会早点豆。
Looks like the brain enclosure was smashed.
干你他妈的，最好是这么扯啦！
Blood.
干1/4的机会你也赌得到，操你妹！妈的，再一张给你忘。
Hell yeah！ 原力终结者。哇，好干掉好猛的棒球啊！
干，如石榴的那个啦，字幕。
最近暴雪游戏蛮长的一个。把什么丢掉？东西很重。
Hello again, Detective. Was there anything else?
Your residents are robots.
Not robots, Detective. Well, not exactly, anyway. I believe the term they use is robo-brain. Back before the war, the residents decided the best way to wait it out was to put their brains inside robotic chassis. Was there anything else?
I found the murder weapon.
Oh, no. That's the bat from Mr. McKinney's movie. You don't think he could be involved, do you? I can't imagine him ever doing such a thing. Was there anything else?
I'm not sure.
到底在干嘛？完全看不懂啊！
You should try to figure out how he died, and then who had the means and motive to kill him. Once you have enough evidence, then I suppose you'll need to confront the killer. Was there anything else?
Tell me about the victim.
Mr. Ezra Parker was the primary owner and financier for the
God.
hotel.
一个快速射击都要等个5秒以上就对了啦！
It was his idea to have our premier clients become
操你妹！送出一个快速射击的资料是可以这么久哟！
to have this built to their every specification. Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you
真操你老祖宗的！
啊，操你老祖宗！
我去你妈的图 S， 还有去你妈的图 X！
He deserved better than that.
You think I'm stupid? I saw the way he looked at you. You gonna tell me that's nothing?
It wasn't like that. We were friends. He helped me out of a tight spot or two is all.
I couldn't stand by like some pasty-faced Percy while he put the moves on my best girl.
But now the law is on our tail. What are we going to do?
Come away with me. Let's leave this dark hole of a city behind.
这个小
We can
子
be
啊
in！ Buenos Aires by tomorrow.
Oh, I want to believe you, I do, but never let us go.
Then we'll make our stand here. I've got a gun for each of us.
No. The line is, then we'll make our stand here. Two lovers together with a bullet for each of us.
抬死！
God, why can't I ever get that line? Forget it. I can't do this right now.
Fine. I'm going to the beach.
Hello, Detective. How can I help? Did you have questions about the case?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
It's obviously Santiago. He keeps going back to look at the crime scene.
I found your baseball bat at the crime scene. Care to explain how it got there?
Someone is clearly trying to frame me for the murder. It's probably Santiago. You saw him skulking around the crime scene.
What were you and Gilda talking about when I walked in?
Oh, we were just rehearsing a scene. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe later.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
救赎生命。
Can we talk about the murder?
There will be plenty of time for that. We have more important matters to attend to. Come with me. Tell me, what does this piece say to you?
It's about composition, the balance of colors and emotions, and the struggle to maintain internal order.
Indeed. This was the last piece I did in a series of portraits of Gilda. Number 1378. Her emotional landscape is superimposed on the portrait. The reality of the subject is distorted as the ego attempts... This way. Tell me, what does this one say to you?
It's the war. Bombs from every direction. No up or down. The world turned on its head.
I suppose in a way it must be. Art shapes the world, and the world shapes art in return. All art must therefore be constantly reborn through the lens of contextual and historic interpretation. We must assess. And what about this one? And please be honest, for art without honesty is just politics.
真是鬼子。
It's a metaphor. A young creature grappling with ideas it doesn't possess the capability to understand.
Intriguing. The mind will superimpose meaning where none was intended. I had not considered it. Truth be told, this is my best-selling piece. I did this series under a pseudonym, of course. This series has made more money than any of my serious works. And I did the whole thing as a lark. What does that tell you about the value of art to the common man, huh? Ah, my fellow connoisseur of the art. Here to see my latest work.
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
The person you should be looking at is Juliana Riggs. That Philistine would not know art from her own excrement. She and Ezra had a rather dramatic fight recently. You could hear her bad screams all the way across the hotel.
What were Juliana and Ezra arguing?
I was painting at the time and I was trying to block it out.
狗子，干嘛？我以为你去吃饭，也是可以啊。干，你还没吃啊？是啊。哦。吓死！想吃就去吃啊，没关系。哇，8个好友在线。
The others do not like to think about it, but even we shall die someday. Like Prometheus's torch, it kindles within me the fire to create as much art as I can. With the time.
基线开台。
It sounds like you've done a lot of paintings of Gilda. Why her?
low 怎么是很久没打比赛了？
因为 MS 应该是季赛结束了。
我哦，
最近的比赛不都是他的比赛？
I hope my paintings are able to open your mind to new possibilities.
有格。 尤格萨。
Just let me have a look at this interface matrix and I can clear that.
No, it's not that. I've just caught another goal. Probably something that got in.
Oh, God. This might be what convinced you had the measles.
You're not a doctor. What would you even know about it? Besides,
进去当个水好了。去，然后就不回来了。
不要。
拜拜。
Secondly, I've told you time and again, you can't get sick inside the suit. It's not physically possible.
I know when I'm getting sick, Bert. Now why don't you just wander off and play in your lab? Mr. Scruffy and I are going to rewrite the will, so he will get everything.
不可能还存在。
Probably some clues at the crime scene. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a scientist. You've probably met my wife, Juliana, already. Not sure what to say. Was there something else, Detective?
I heard that Juliana and Ezra had an argument a few days before he was found dead. Tell me about that.
Well, I was in my lab at the time, so I didn't hear it. But Juliana has always been rather critical of Mr. Parker. I think she found something in the overseer's office. I wasn't listening when she told me about it. I kind of had my head in my research. I don't know, really. I try to let her handle all the money stuff. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Tell me about your research.
Well, I was one of the leads on the team that created the first robo-brains, the precursors to our model. Most people don't find it all that interesting, and I'd rather not bore you. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
I'd like to hear more about your research.
Oh, wonderful. No one else here really wants to talk about it. Fortunately, this model is more or less the same as the previous versions I worked on, but without the inhibitor and the reconditioning. The voice modulator
如果汪峰老师在这里。
some minor issues interfacing with the neural matrix, which can add some moodiness. But that's easily solved with regular tune-ups. Oh, was there something else, Detective?
Robo-brains have a voice modulator. Tell me about that.
That's what allows us to recreate our original voices. They can mimic any normal human voice, actually. I've speculated for some time that the issues we had with our recruited subjects
我说好了。
due to the brain attempting to preserve a sense of self. Maintaining our original voices helps reinforce like playing music for an Alzheimer patient.
尤格惊魂杀。
More about your research.
I'm afraid that's really all I should say about it. I mean, it is still classified, but I wanted to help with the investigation. Was there?
Maybe later.
Very well. I'll just get back to my work then.
thoughts about the murder?
If you ask me, it's one of those actors.
哇！
Or that horrible.
他妈每一张卡都金卡还是怎样啊？操，好恐怖哦！这样
有钱有钱，
Tell me about yourself.
这是很恐怖诶，
有钱就是不一样。
真的是很狂。
I'm not sure what else you expected, Detective.
I heard about a big fight with Ezra a few years ago. Dare to explain?
Well, it wasn't that big a deal, really. He wanted more money to pay for.
还是被我们的油格金活杀吊打。
It washed out a bit at the poor man. I really should have listened to him more.
What's with all the junk in here?
These are our things. We're just waiting till the warp lasts so we can bring them back to the mansion.
Maybe later.
Good luck catching the murderer, Detective.
尽管办公室。挣脱牢笼。
Far too long.
金卡店。
Can we talk about the murder?
Oh, boo. You're no fun. I suppose we can talk about the case and stories from my acting career.
I must say, quite connected.
What can I say? It just comes. Surely you must be here for my stories of the silver screen.
Have you ever done radio? Your voice is quite ancient.
Well, darling, play your cards right, and maybe I'll whisper some sweet nothings in your ear. Care to hear some of my stories, Detective?
我是永远高飞。
Did you know that I was supposed to star in Love Sensei? The only reason that bitch Vera got the part is because her uncle was the producer. Did you need something else?
Apparently, Juliana had a big argument with Ezra a few days before he died. Did you happen to overhear any of the conversation?
Oh, yes. I haven't seen a woman go off like that since Teresa Dubois fired her costume designer. But to get back to your question, it was fever pitch, Detective. She had apparently gone to the overseer's office to check on the state of things and found it in horrible disrepair. But, interesting, it sounded like she found something that really set her off. Couldn't hear what, though. Did you need something else?
Did you have any thoughts about the murder?
Well, it is a bit strange how obsessed Santiago has been with the murder. I mean, he's always been a bit obsessive, though. He did a whole series of paintings of me, hundreds. Said I was his muse. It was flattering for a while, but the man.
如果汪峰老师在这里，
Even for me, did you need something else?
I found Keith's baseball bat at the scene of the murder. Any thoughts on how it got there?
I don't know, Detective. I can't really imagine Keith killing Ezra. Did you need something else?
I've gotten the impression you've had an affair with Santiago.
Look, I love Keith, I do. But sometimes he just can't give me the attention.
汪晨晓。
A girl gets lonely, Detective. It only lasted a few dozen years. The man's a bit much, even for me. Did you need something else?
What were you and Keith talking about when I came in?
Oh, that? We were rehearsing. Gotta stay sharp if we're going to rebuild Hollywood. But Keith always gets flustered when he's upset. Did you need something else?
Maybe later.
Oh, languishing from your inattention.
我因为遭被手，所以我想去自杀。
真是蛮好笑的。
Team 渗透一个 Crazer。对啊，今天我把选顺是不是？很顺是不是？哎，
顺残小了。
Protect and serve. Protect and serve.
哇！三幻神。
三幻神。
我坚信哥哥经营的人生都毁了。
好，你这样提吗？
你讲啊小，我听不懂。
进关的钥匙。
不是做破壳的动作。如果没有你，我在哪里？又有什么可惜？到底在哪里？哦。没事。我明明就赢了，还故意逼验，好爽。我这个煞也太强了吧！夜校生出席率比较低就算了，从开学到现在没来过，现在剩最后2个礼拜才来，要求老师让你过，你当其他人都白痴就对了。然后说什么请丧假，没有听过请丧假请一整个学期也是死多少人？好，你这请丧假请1个学期，错。
这到底是哪里？
昨天在玩什么？
一尘余生了。
啊！尤格利
的 DLC。
尤格利。你说尤格利只会放2张生物干，他就放那个大象。
对啊，还有家乡啊。
啊。哦，对哦，还有大象。
就是大地、游格跟大象没了，没有然后了。
玩多了。
这到底要怎么走啊？
牛仔本。
牛仔本。
大明就还有鹰角弓骗我，
鹰角弓是生物吗？一直靠背是不是？
哦对哦，那他是法术啊？
不算了，只是他想拿那个来解场不行吗？
很好啊，解场我没见。嗯，别吵！我听到你的声音喽。
干啥都没听出来。
废话，我耳朵很灵的哦。
只是证明他是变态。
怎么变态？看耳朵灵就是变态。
跟在一起做沙雕牛丸啊，笨蛋！这里都听得出来。
我靠！大姐，我吟诗作对，你没事做什么反应？
吐尿急抖了一下。
杰森最近要去哪里了？
我刚才上班啊。
你刚上班？你刚刚上班？你怎么早回来？
我今天爽班啊，舒服。爽班是就是3个小时而已啊。
3个小时去聊天哦。
哎呦干！3个小时当我不用做事哦，操你的
！3个小时感觉一下就回家了。
时间这样过这么快。
哦，时间一去不复返。嗯。
你在干嘛？
我在打入死，周叔在打一层医生。
好吧，那我自己去玩了，拜。
不要！
怎样啦？
等一下我们在玩啊！等我结束吧。周叔，
要快结束了。
那确认你还活着？
对，
活着哎。
问传，连传等一下会活着。
啊？
郭子不是床上就一直存在过。
郭子，你生日去哪里过啊？
什么东西？
他说你生日
去哪里啊？
啊？
你生日去哪里过啦？
哦，生日哦，没去哪过啊。我们家一向就不过生日的啊。
你其他没帮你过？
他回家啊。
回家还是可以帮你过啊，比如做个什么短片啊，还是什么意思一下。啊，不是，别难过。
没什么太难过的，早就习惯了。反正我本来就没有在过生日啊。
哇，这是我好猛哦！我第一次那个翻牌，然后就对方牌主已经没有手下了。
不是，对啊，这边就只有3只而已，当然没有手下了。
My fellow connoisseur of the arts, here to see my latest work?
Never mind.
这个你控制住。
对，
那郭志你是跟男生出去过生日啊？啊？说你是跟男生出去过生日是不是？
没有啊。因为我在这上课啊。
啊，上课。
Never mind.
Okay. Just let me know how I can help.
控制站。哈，元素嘿 ，Kitty。
Was there anything else?
Never mind.
I'll be here should you need me.
Protect and serve.
Monster 牛仔本人，
这本人，
怎么是三幻神啊？你他妈到底是几只三？
I think you're the real murderer.
That's just silly, Detective. Why would I want to kill Mr. Parker?
Ezra was embezzling your money. That's why you killed him and framed Keith.
You were so close, Detective.
It's a shame.
好爽哦！治疗波绝对补14滴，2发治疗波等于补了28滴。这个对方猎人都想哭了。油格也丢掉了。看这种猎人油格没，就跟那个两张三幻神就爆了。
Ezra?
Congratulations on catching up, Detective. Yes, I've been masquerading as Juliana for some time now.
What's it going to be, Detective? Join me in getting rich? Or die defending some outdated...
我该如何存在？别整。
怎样？
那4天有办法。
Juliana figured out what I was doing and
对啊。
had to be dealt with swiftly.
没有。
I thought I could get a bit
八七耶。
before making my escape.
啊。
哎，阿郭这跟中文有要回来吗？
我要回去了。
一定会回，他不想回，他也要回。他妈妈也会让他回。
这他妈真不回来，我就断了你的生活费。这种概念吗？
可能是断绝父子关系了。
干妈，我真是觉得这游戏攻击角应该要再多远一点啊！妈的！
He killed Juliana and took her place to hide his tracks.
My word.
啊，不错了。
干拿完的要命呢，操他的！
It's over now. Your residence is safe.
There you are, Detective.
我闭上眼睛就是天黑。
For uncovering such a heinous plot.
这出油梗，开油，
开油，
心理游戏啊，零，什么东西都没有，虚无之影。你的对手没有手下，我第一次看到这只怪。 001也都是心灵游戏，对方没有怪。
对啊，又没有怪啊，真没有怪啊，对啊，
蛮屌的。
你瞧不起没有怪哦？
起来，蛮屌的。哇，又是一张心理游戏，虚无之影。